points as Minnesota turns it over here. Jenkins, 37 years old, in his third year at the helm of the Grizz, as Morant couldn't finish it. Jackson can. The first pick of the 2020 draft. Edwards with 7 already as Morant soars to the rim.
That Karl-Anthony Towns has to put it on the ground. That's where you want to do it. If you're just going to contest, he's too good of a three-point.
No worries about a bounce back from Towns as Morant follows it up and flips it in. Finally came down.
Yeah, I'm glad he made it. I'm glad he made it. Let's just leave that.
Crowd trying to encourage the Grizzlies after a slow start. How about the footwork and the finish from John?
Stephen A. Smith.
I will tell you this, the technical difficulties are on the part of these officials in this league as long as they take the review.
News. John Morant is so committed to the Memphis Grizzlies, we might as well put at the bottom of the ticker that he
down a couple of free throws there, and now the Timberwolves with the bucket on the other end, and so the lead remains 11 as Morant brings it up into the front court. Jalen, look at him working hard in the painted area.
John Morant
to the line as he's off to a fast start. Of course, this is a team that played its way through the play-in last year and made it into
having expectations. And so I appreciate how John Morant is crawling them back into the
from these two teams, and so there's another 3. Look at the offensive output that we get here, Jalen, as John Morant is racing it up the floor in the other direction. Spectacular.
Which is always a great option, but you got to make sure you have your outlets.
5 straight turnovers, and now Memphis has the lead. This season and build off of that experience as Edwards couldn't get it to go. Morant spins away with the board, floats it down the floor. 2 more easy ones for Memphis.
Obviously, those high-flying dunks.
It's Minnesota, though, on a 10-0 run. They've built an 8-point lead, had led by 13. Memphis took a brief lead, and now Minnesota striking back. Here is Brooks. Mid-range is good. Behind the back, Prince. 1 to shoot. Towns lost it. Morant off the steal. Morant to the rim.
These are closing out and doing a great job defensively.
And both of these teams really excellent at forcing turnovers. Minnesota was first in the league. Memphis was third when it came to total turnovers forced throughout the season.
And you see that often with high-powered offenses. They have to find ways to get more possessions and more points. Does a great job there at cutting.
Oh, what a...
Taking his time. Doesn't have to worry. He's in the trees. Throws a little no-look to Clark.
First half, both sides. Physical game.
Moving the ball. That's what this Minnesota Timberwolves team does so well.
And Brooks answers with a
talked about. He knows when to inject himself into the game. Does a little ISO, hang dribble 3, just looks so smooth and easy.
Brooks, tough finish around Towns.
That these teams are going to need to clean up as these playoffs progress.
Let's take a look at the upcoming. You know, you wanted the answer, Richard, to
center tonight, and that's a fact.
Center officials in Secaucus, J.B. DeRozan, Trey Maddox. They're among the 36 on Beasley, 3 on Reed, 4 on Beverly for Minnesota.
9 from the field. If all 3 of them can get going, that's the ball, right? Because you're trying to get position, you're trying to read the ball. If that thing hits air, that's a tough one.
Here's Morant, bodies full. The lead is 10 for Minnesota.
I'm telling you, he has a chance to catch that Luka. And the fact that we're talking about him already in the same conversation that Luka says something.
Clark with the Morant hits the second.
Bench. Talk about a quiet contribution here.
Morant to make it 36. The lead 13. Minnesota had a 13-point lead early, and Memphis roared back, took the lead.